Live from the happiest place in the Lone Star State, welcome back to the Talking Mickey Project. TMP is your home for Disney fans of all abilities. Now, it's your host, Emma. We're rolling.
Yeah. Welcome, Mr. CheezyPop, aka Mr. Black. Click to my go.
Oh, thanks, Emma.
Her voice gets higher as she talks.
Oh, no, it's great to be here. Thanks.
Well, yeah, thank you very much. All right, well, Emma has her 15 questions. The last 5 are the fun 5 that she has. And we're going to start out just talking a little bit about you, if that's okay. And I'm going to put the questions up. Emma will read them.
Yeah.
And we'll try not to take you on too many rabbit trails. Emma loves getting off topic.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to keep you straight and narrow
Yeah.
so we can make it work on schedule.
This is great.
All right, here. You ready for number 1?
Yeah.
Here is number 1.
When did you become a Disney fan, and what is your earliest memory of a Disney theme park?
Oh, wow. When did I become a Disney fan? I don't know if I could give you a specific age, but probably, when I was born. I don't know. I mean, I think Disney's always just part of my life. And so I think just growing up, it was always just part of me. So yeah. I would say it had to have been really early as a really young person. So earliest memory of a Disney park. So, wow. That would be with my family. We went to Disney World, and that was, late 80s. And so, yeah, late 1980s with my family, and I can still sort of remember being in Epcot. Epcot always stood out to me.
Oh, okay.
Actually, even as a really young kid, so I think being in Epcot really kind of stood out.
So yeah, you got to see Epcot before they closed some of those original attractions.
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw veggie, fruit. No.
Oh yeah. Emma has seen them on YouTube, but the first time she went was 2002. So a lot of that stuff had already gone.
Yeah, I mean, I did see it. I don't remember all of it, obviously, but I saw it all, and so it definitely had a big impact on me because it's always been my favorite.
Yeah, it did to me too. I'm sure I'm quite a bit older than you, but I remember a lot of it myself. All right, are you ready for number 2?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
When did you become Mr. CheezyPop, and what is the story behind the name?
You probably knew this question was coming.
Yeah. Well, Mr. CheezyPop was a name that I thought of because I liked cheesy pop music.
And
so and this is going back a long time, and just because I liked things like NSYNC and the Spice Girls, and it was all of that. And so when it came time to making my AOL screen name, do you know what AOL is, Emma?
I remember. America Online.
The original internet.
It's sort of like the original internet, yeah.
Yeah.
It's what most people knew as the internet way back then.
Yeah. So when I was making my AOL screen name, I was like, Mr. CheezyPop.
There you go.
And then when YouTube came out, I was just like, oh, that's just my name online. So it's Mr. CheezyPop. So it came from there. I didn't know that it would one day be something that, everyone called me and people knew. And it's really cool. Yeah.
It's very memorable. And the little jingle kind of thing that you have, I mean, it sticks with you, right? It's like you can't miss it. And it's short and it's perfect. So yeah, it's great branding, I think, from my perspective, but it's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, thank you. It's one of those things that just sort of happened, and when it because there was a time when I was like, oh, should I change it to Maxwell Glick? Should I make everything my name? And then I was like, no, it's fun. People like seem to really enjoy the name. So
They really do. I think they do.
Yeah.
We've been watching you for a long time. All right, you ready for number 3?
Yeah.
All right, here is number 3.
Why did you start a YouTube channel and start vlogging?
Well, I started because I was actually an actor on a show called the Lizzie Bennett Diaries.
Yeah.
And this was it's 10-year anniversary of it this year, which is crazy. So I was on a show called the Lizzie Bennett Diaries, which was Pride and Prejudice told in vlog style, modern day vlog style. And so I was just an actor on it. And then when that ended, I was just like, I gotta do something on YouTube. I just want to do something else now. And so I was like, what do I love? Disney. Why don't I just start making some videos in the parks? And that's where it came from. I was just like, I just want to share, something I love with people. And there it is.
Well, we went to Disney this past December, the week before Christmas. We weren't there at Christmas. And the two of us were in Magic Kingdom together on a Sunday, I think. And we said, for the first time, because she has her channel, we're going to do a vlog. We're going to do a live stream. And about 2.5 hours into it, we were like, how do people do this? This is so hard. Because you got to stay up. You got to know what you want to film. You got to know where to go. So your day is sort of different than a normal day.
It really is. It's honestly a lot of hard work. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand how much work it is. And also, like you said, that you have to like kind of plan everything out, and it also can take away from your own enjoyment of the park itself. It's like,
that's true. We got to that 2.5 hour mark. The gimbal started acting up, and we looked at each other, and it's sort of like, you know what, we're done. We're gonna go have some fun.
And that's yes, that is my advice too. Just have fun.
Yeah, it was cool. We had a lot of fun that day. So anyway, all right, you ready for number 4?
Yeah.
All right, here's number 4.
After watching your CheezyPop trivia, I started my own weekly trivia show, which is now on Saturday night.
Yeah, she does on Saturdays. Okay.
What led you to start a trivia show?
Wow. Well, I'm very honored that you started after watching me. And everyone,
you're the one that inspired it. I can tell you that 100%.
Really nice. Everyone should go check out Emma's show, though. So
there you go.
Yeah. So it was during the pandemic, and I was just looking for something to kind of bring everyone together, connect with everybody, keep us busy and entertained. And I had like trivia in my head for a while, and I was just like, I don't know exactly how to do this, but now seems like the right time.
Yeah.
And so it was just during the pandemic that it happened, and it was a really lovely thing, I think, for a lot of people and families during, especially that first year of it, I would say.
Yeah.
It brought a lot of people together. It created friendships. It's kind of wild. I mean, and I've done almost 100 of them.
Yeah, I know you've done a lot, and on a smaller scale, of course. It's done a lot of the same for Emma, because she has 10 or 12 people that are there just about every time. That's all the way from Australia to New York and all over. And we're in San Antonio, Texas. So it's really cool to see people that share an interest in all that. And she does themes each time. It's a different theme. And
I like that.
It works out, really cool. And she just loves this stuff anyway. She has a lot of this stuff in her brain. So she loves sharing it. So I think it's a great way. But yeah, we watched a bunch of yours, and it was sort of like, Emma, you can do this, because her channel is geared to, it's for everybody, but it's sort of geared a little bit toward people with disabilities or special needs, and they can come and participate, and everybody's welcome.
I love it.
And Emma's just who she is, you know. So
Oh.
hopefully it's positive. But yeah, you definitely inspired that. So thank
That's
you.
really cool.
It's added a lot to our family. So thank you for doing that.
Of
All
course.
righty. Are you ready for number 5?
Look,
It builds off of what we just talked about. So
okay. How did the pandemic affect how you procure content for your channel and connected with your subscribers?
yeah, because a
Wow.
lot of us were locked up for a while. So it's sort of like, how did you keep your audience engaged?
Yeah, it obviously changed. Oh man, it changed a lot. Obviously, not being able to go to the parks and make the videos, I had to find some new ways to do things. So, you know, one of them was obviously the trivia. Disney Pub Trivia was a big one. I connected, and then the day after that, I would do a Wine Wednesday show. Just,
I remember
and
those.
that was just, you know, hanging out, and that turned into like another night of just people hanging out for like an hour or two and just chatting, and we really, and then I've made a Discord server for my Patreon people, and
Okay.
through that, I think a lot of them have become good friends, and then since then they've hung out and gone to Disneyland together. It's just so through it, you know, I think a lot of people gained some friendships too, which was really nice. And so I just had to kind of shift it around and think, okay, well, what kind of stuff can I make without going out to the parks? You know, because
probably, yeah, forces you to be a little bit more creative, but you've definitely done that.
Yeah, I really had to, because you know the other thing that I do is you know, I'm an actor, and so, but even that stuff was not happening. So it was like, I can't even
Probably for the first time in history. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just had to get very creative, and I learned a lot during it. And but I think that you know, I think the thing I'm most proud of is how it brought the community together. You know, my community. Yeah.
There you go. All right. You have any follow-ups? You good with that? What are you thinking? You look like you're thinking.
Discord.
Oh, yeah. We've been talking. I don't know much about Discord, and Emma's going to learn. But
I know it's over because I clicked the original icon before.
Okay. But we've heard from a lot of people that they're doing that and have for a little while now, and that it's really helped them connect with people.
It's really nice, you know. So I have like a community there. CheezyPop Patreon community is there, and it's just broken up into different groups based on different topics. Like,
okay,
do you want to talk about Disneyland or food or Disney World or sports? And it's all in different topics, and people just chat during the day, share pictures, share whatever.
We got to check it out. Yeah,
it's pretty neat. Yeah,
Emma's not. She's no stranger to technology. She's got every gaming system I know of.
I mean, of course.
You know, so she probably could handle that too. All right, are you ready for number 6?
Yeah.
All right, here's number 6.
What is the future of the Mr. CheezyPop channel, and what are your goals for your channel?
The future. That's a good question. Well, I think it's just to keep. I would like to keep growing. I think one of the things I got to do recently is I got to interview one of the artists at Thomas Kincaid at the Epcot Festival of the Arts. Yeah. And so I think like that is part of what I kind of see like the future of it being for me is, you know, because for so long I've built it up and gone to the parks, do my thing, but I think that's like the next step is, you know, more of that kind of thing where I'm, you know, interviewing people, you know, artists or creators or Imagineers. I would love to, you know, I think I really enjoy that. I know you enjoy interviewing people because look at this, you know, it's like so like that's, yeah, I love doing that. I would love to do more of that. Yeah.
Well, she's interviewed Tony Bancroft recently, well, a few weeks back.
Yeah.
And Eddie Sato.
Wow.
And there's others, you know, that we're trying to contact. But I mean, Emma's had such a mix of people that have been willing to come on. It's other YouTubers,
Awesome.
it's people that have written books. It's basically anything out there that relates to Disney in some way. But what I've been so thankful for and impressed by is, like you, is that people are willing just to sit down for a few minutes and chat.
Yeah.
You know, and we live in San Antonio. We're not near the parks. We're not really, you know, it's not what we do for a living. But just people are willing to spend time. And I think that Disney community, like you talked about, is a special one.
It is. It really is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. You ready for number 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
When did you become an actor, and what roles do you enjoy playing?
Wow. Yeah. So, gosh, I became an actor. Well, I've been an actor my whole life, basically, you know, from school plays and the musicals through, you know, when I moved to LA 15 years ago. So it's been that long at least. So I think moving to LA, I guess, so professionally, I would say, you know, about 15 years.
Okay.
And yeah. But what do I enjoy playing? Well, whatever they cast me in. No, but
Well, it sounds like you're up for whatever. It's a good challenge, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, what's funny is that as an actor, you typically get cast pretty similar to what you are.
Okay.
And you know, like pretty similar. So you know, if I have to play like the quirky nerdy guy for the rest of my life, I'm fine with that. So yeah, but I think, you know, like getting to play like the Mr. Collins in the Lizzie Bennett Diaries, like that stands out for me a lot. Something like that. And I like, you know, when I was on The Office, that stands out for me. Yeah, so I just enjoy. Yeah, I love the little quirky characters. I could have fun with them. You know, I like to have fun. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Comedy's great. Yeah,
that's right. All right, let's go to number 7, which follows. Number 8, which follows up on that one. Okay. So there you go. We mentioned a couple of things you mentioned.
You have been in co-leading roles like the Lizzie
Bennett
Diaries and The Office. What is being part of a network co-leading story?
Well, it's supposed to be series. I'm sorry,
that
was a typo. When she lets me type this stuff. Oh, well. Yeah, series. What is being part of that kind of thing like?
Oh, it's you know, I mean, that was my dream, you know, basically, you know, when I moved out here, was to do that. So when I get to do stuff like that, it's that's the dream, you know. It's really is. You know, getting to you know, getting to be on a set and working with other actors, you just you know, that's just, to me, I'm just home there, really. And I got to recently, actually, which was fun, so that's good. Yeah, so that was nice. But you know, when you're on a set, it's just like, especially something like The Office, which I was a fan of the show when I got to do it.
Been crazy, yeah.
That was just so surreal, like being on that set in the office. I'm looking around like, wow, this is so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, seeing with all the actors. And
one of the things people like us, you hear from TV shows or documentaries, is that when you're doing television, it sounds, at least what people portray, is that it's a whole lot of standing around waiting for your time, or you know, it's not like you're going all day. So sometimes part of it can be boring. So what's your day like when you're doing something like that?
Yeah, it is. They are long days, and you are not. You're not honestly filming for a lot of it, because a lot is sitting around waiting for lighting and camera. So, but a typical day would be like, you know, you get there pretty early, you would do hair and makeup, hang around a little bit.
Go to your trailer.
You wait in
Drink some
the
champagne.
trailer. Yeah, wait in the trailer. They'll come get you and be like, okay, we're going to rehearse the scene now. So you go rehearse the scene. And then maybe it's time for lunch. And so lunch hour. And then they'll come back. Yeah. But you'll shoot the scene. They'll do it they'll do it a bunch of times, and depending on the show, it'll be different angles, close-ups, medium shots. So that takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And then if you're in more than one scene, that scene's over, and then they have to go shoot another scene, maybe in another set. So then that's lighting that again, camera setup. So that's why everything takes a really long time.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You got to be patient as well as good at what you do, I guess.
Yeah, because then when it's time to go, you need to be like ready, because they don't
want to waste time at that point. Yeah,
they can't waste time. So it's like you will literally be sitting around for hours, and then they'll be like, "We need you right now," and it's just like, "Okay, here we go." Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What do you think? Could you do something like that? It sounds like a pretty hard day, especially getting up so early, and you probably have to stay late sometimes and everything else. So long days.
It's a great day.
All right. Here you go. You ready for number 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Here is number 9.
Voice actor.
Add
So much to our Disney Park experience and to entertainment overall. What is your favorite part about being a voice actor?
Well, being a voice actor is it's really cool. I mean, I'm very, very blessed to be part of this industry. It's so neat. Well, I think I think one of the cool things is that I don't have to go anywhere. That's a pretty nice thing.
Do it at his house, right?
So I do, I record the bulk of my voiceover work right from here, right from my closet. I've been doing that for years. So that is a really great thing. And what else is so cool, is that I can be an animal. You can be anything, and that is so neat. Like one of the big things I do is I voice this elephant named Bubbles for kids, and like, how cool is that? I get to be an elephant one day. So I think that is one of the neatest things, that you can be things you couldn't obviously be if you're just an actor on screen. So I love it. You get to have a lot of fun, especially with those kind of characters. It's really neat.
Emma is a big fan of Mark Silverman, who she met, does a Tower of Terrors thing over in Disney, in Magic Kingdom, and
Disney World.
Magic Kingdom. Listen to me, in Hollywood Studios. And then we got her this photo. She's a big fan of who was that?
Paul Frees.
Paul Frees from the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah,
years ago. So Emma has a thing. She loves voice actors.
So cool.
And I think for the reason that you're talking about, it's like there's so much freedom, and they can be more creative. And people say, "Oh, it's a voiceover." It's like, no, it's really acting. It's not. You're not just sitting there reading something.
Oh, it is acting, 100%. I think to be successful in this, you gotta be an actor. I mean, you're acting. You're definitely acting.
Well, and people talk about something in the regular, in the business world. It's like, when you get on the phone, smile. People can hear you smile. So what you do when you do these things, I'm sure people can tell what mood you're in, your expressions, and
I mean, when I'm doing voiceover work, I definitely you bring a smile. I mean, look how it changes the way you sound. You bring your body into it. It does so many different things.
You see that?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I remember you doing
really
a video showing like a day when you were doing that. You're going from thing to thing. Yeah, that's pretty cool to see behind the scenes like that, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, so why did you stop doing it?
Oh, he still does. You
Oh,
still
yeah.
do that, right?
Do voiceovers?
Voice acting? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he still does it.
No, I'm talking about behind the scene video.
Oh,
thing
that was
you
well, that
put
was a
in.
video he had on his channel.
Oh.
He does a lot of different stuff. He can't do that all the time.
Right.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
behind the scenes videos about, my day. I do those occasionally. Yeah.
So you need to see some of those if you haven't. I know I've seen some.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, it's fun.
Good deal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right, here's the last serious question. And the next ones are the fun 5.
Oh. Where can people follow you online and become part of the CheezyPop community?
Right. You can follow me at Mr. CheezyPop on YouTube and Instagram. And you can join me on Patreon at Mr. CheezyPop. And that is like where the Discord community is. So yeah.
And we signed Emma up a little while ago because I realized we hadn't done that for your newsletter. So the Cheesy Letter. If you
cool.
go to your website, you can
CheezyPop.com.
Yeah, there you go. You can sign up for Max's newsletter.
Nice.
So do that. We'll put the links out there, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, these are the fun 5.
All right.
All right. Are you ready for the first, which is number 11?
Wait, do you want to hear mine?
Okay. Yes. Let's hear you. What?
I'm talking about after he's done.
Oh, after you. Oh, okay. She wants to know if you want her to give her answer to these questions after you give yours.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay. You want to do that? All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If you could have a year's supply of any Disney park snack, which one would it be?
Year supply. Ooh, boy, that's a lot of churros.
A lot of churros.
Yeah.
It'd be a room full of churros.
I think that's what I would go with.
What would you go with?
Yeah. I'm going with churros. I have another one too.
Oh, what's the other one?
I've really been liking these pineapple Mickey shaped cookies that they have. They're
really? Okay.
Yeah, they're like pineapple flavored Mickey cookies, and they're
Sounds
real
good.
good. So
Yeah, I like pineapple.
maybe that.
You would probably like that too.
Okay.
So what do you think? Her, I think, is what?
Chocolate bar popcorn.
Yeah, just popcorn. She likes the popcorn.
The
And
Disney popcorn is very special.
She could eat her weight in popcorn, I think. She really could.
But like, it tastes better than any other popcorn. It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have those crazy buckets. She's got her Figment popcorn bucket. So it's like,
Oh, I see
oh
it.
my gosh, it's like,
And we have some more in the background.
yeah. I saw the one that was on online today. They were talking about they have a couple of them that light up for the return
parade.
of the parade. Yeah,
Yep.
the Main Street Electrical Parade.
They do.
Light up popcorn buckets
For the 50th, they use LED light, right?
for the return of the parade. I don't know. Is it the 50th? I'm not sure. Of when
No,
it came
this
out.
is at Disneyland. So
Yeah,
the
Disneyland.
Main Street Electrical Parade's coming
It's
back.
like the
Yeah, they got the Caterpillar.
yeah. I can't remember what the
or
other one was,
whatever.
like a dinosaur or something. I
I
don't know. Was it Pete's Dragon? I think it
This
might.
Pete's Dragon, is that what they're doing?
I think it might
Yeah.
be.
Is that
I know it's a dragon or dinosaur or something.
Dragon.
I
The
saw it
line.
on Instagram.
the line will be crazy for that, I'm sure.
It will. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah, it will. All right, number 12.
If you could live at any Disney park resort hotel, which one would it be?
Ooh. Wow. That is a tough question. Live. See, there's a lot that goes into this too, because you got to think like proximity to, things. So.
Restaurants,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Well, that's very tricky. I probably would pick something. Oh man, boardwalk, yacht, or beach club, because then I could walk to Epcot
There you go.
Don't forget Hollywood Studio.
and Hollywood Studios too.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So I guess one of those.
Okay. That's is it Crescent Lake? I think is that the lake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they're around. Okay. What
I'll
was
go
your
with
favorite?
I'll go with the yacht club if I have to pick one. Let's just
Okay.
go there.
There you go. So what's yours?
The Contemporary.
The Contemporary.
Hey,
That was the first one she stayed in when she was
Awesome.
4. So I think that might be why it's a favorite, huh?
and that would be perfect too, because Magic Kingdom's next door, and then you've got great restaurants in there too. The monorail, so cool.
It seems like the most common answer is Polynesian.
Yeah, because you got
you got all that and Ohana and all those kind of things.
Yep.
But you've had people answer a lot of different things.
Yeah.
When she was talking to one of her early interviews with Lou Mangello, and he said the hotel, the Miracosta, I think, which is out at Tokyo Disney Sea.
Whoa.
And it's like, he said he's never stayed there, but it looks amazing, and he's been to the park. So it's like we've had a bunch of answers, but yeah, that's a good
cool.
one.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for number 13?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
What? Are we launching into a rabbit trail?
A little bit.
What?
My mom told me to tell you hi real quick.
Oh.
Earlier.
You didn't think of that till just now?
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Emma's mom says hi.
And she asked you if you could bear it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can talk to me after that. Okay. Let's go to number 13.
Okay. If you could only visit one Disney park in the future, which one would you choose?
You can go as many times as you want, but it's only one park.
Wow. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, here. Top 2 is Disneyland and Epcot. So I'm really thinking it's Epcot.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
What do you think? What would yours be?
Disneyland.
Disneyland. We've only been there once, but we did the Walk and Walt's Footsteps tour.
Cool.
And we hardly saw everything. We were there for 2 full days in Disneyland, the park.
Yeah.
But we hardly saw anything. So we're hoping to go back for her birthday next year.
Good.
Make a big trip for that.
Yeah.
It's the best. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, number 14.
Oh, I can ride the car at Merck and 100 times in a row, even at nighttime.
Yeah, if they would let you ride it 100 times in a row.
100 times in a row.
Jeez, damn.
Wonder how long that would take.
I want to be honey.
One of the things that we had that time, because we went in October, was it was already made over for the holidays.
And it has the parking around there right now.
Right, and she wants to see it when it's not set up for the holidays. So we're going to have to go around your birthday in the spring. So
No, it was cute when they decorated Hattie, though.
it was. They put the little
Holly
on his hat.
Yeah.
All right, you go. Number 14.
You know I'm talking about the hot pot though, right?
Yes, he knows.
Okay. Okay, number 14.
All right, number 14.
If you could build any Disney cart across in your backyard, which one would you build? It could be the extinct one.
Oh, yeah. It could be the extinct ones or the ones that are built, or Emma likes to add all these things. So the ones that have never been built, but that had been planned. So there's any Disney attraction.
In my backyard. Wow. Okay. Wow. Disney, any attraction I want. Well, that I'm trying to think here. You know, do I want something easy going, or do I want something exciting? You know, this is a big question. Well, I think I'll put Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
There you go. That's a very good one. That's a classic.
Yeah.
And it's better in Disneyland, I think, than Florida. Yeah.
Way better.
Which one would you build?
I would build a dragon roller coaster that was never built for Beastly Kingdom at Animal Kingdom.
Oh, she would build a roller coaster that was planned for Beastly Kingdom and Animal Kingdom.
That would be my second one, though.
Your second one. What would your first one be? I think I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Hatbox Ghost inside of the Disney World Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
With Paul recording
Yeah, your backyard would have to be gigantic. It'd have to be like a ranch or something.
Yeah.
Because that's a big building. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right,
Wait,
number 15. This is the last one. This is the big question. Are you ready? All right, there it is.
If you could ask Walt Disney one question right now, what would you ask him?
What a question this is. Oh, what a question. Wow. One question of Walt. What do you think of Genie Plus? No, I wouldn't ask him that. I wouldn't ask him that.
You'd be like, what? What?
Then I'd have to explain it to him. And
Oh, yeah, that's even harder. Oh, my goodness.
You know, I bet I think it would be something more about his like inspirations and how he did it. So something like, because that's what I would want to know as like a creator. Like, how did you take this idea and make it into the biggest one in the world? Like how, or maybe it would be like, did you have this grand vision in your head from over time?
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe I'd ask him like that. Did you want to build a Disneyland? Like, was that the goal when you first got into things? Or did it evolve over time as you made all these movies and TV shows and whatnot? But yeah,
that's a really good one.
That's the one.
What would you ask him?
Is it both Walt and Roy?
It could be Walt and Roy if you want it to be. So what would your question be?
Actually, Roy, and I'm talking about Roy. Okay.
Right, Walt's brother Roy. Okay. So what would your question be?
Yeah.
I would ask Walt and Roy, can I have a hug nicely?
Can you have a hug? Okay.
Hug.
After your hug, what?
I'll ask Walt, what do you think of Epcot and what it's going towards right now? Because we have more very going to be all educational of Epcot.
Yeah, so it's kind of going from education to more entertainment in Epcot.
Yeah.
So what does he think of that?
And what does it mean of them actually building Epcot as a theme park and not the actual
and not as a city? Yeah, that's a good question.
Right. Yeah, I wonder what he would think of Epcot. Yes, because.
So what do you think? What would you ask Roy?
I'll ask Roy, what do you think of the y'all coming from then to where now that Disney now owns Star Wars, Marvel, Fox Century, no wait, 20th Century Fox,
Yeah.
So what would Roy think of the company now that it owns all that stuff?
And Ice Age. They own Ice Age. They got that Blue Sky.
Yeah, Blue Sky.
Yeah.
So you'd ask him what does he think of the company now? Okay, well that's a good one. That's a good one.
I like it.
Yeah, there is one of the. She talked to Kevin Lively a while back, who was
cool.
an Imagineer, and we were asking him this question, and he said, through the conversation, he said, if Walt was walking through Adventureland and Disneyland with him, he said, I think Walt would probably turn to me and say, why is that still here? Like the Tiki Room. He was constantly wanting to change things. He said, I really do think Walt would wonder, why have we made all these things memorials, really, in a lot of ways, versus continuing to update them. And, as a fan over the years, I think both of us, we want it to be just like we remember it. We don't want it to change, but it's going to keep changing. And that's the big tug of war for fans.
I know, it really is. Yeah.
What?
Like the Universe of Energy building.
Yeah, like the Universe of Energy.
The building is still there.
Well, of course, it's going to be where the entrance to the new ride, right?
Yeah, the Guardians, right? I know it's constantly changing. Yes. I mean, I hope that Epcot does evolve into something really cool eventually.
Yeah.
They get through this little hiccup they're having, but
Yeah, hopefully.
No.
Yeah, just all the construction and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
They could have done it while the pandemic was going on.
Well, they started, but they slowed it. Yeah, they probably could have finished by now if they had gone through what they could. But
Probably.
who knows? We're waiting for Tron still. We're waiting for a few other things.
Yeah.
But
a couple things still to come. I know. It's
well,
an exciting time.
You have asked all of your questions.
Oh, do you want to know something?
Okay.
I do.
Anything in particular?
No.
Okay, what?
The 22nd, that's next.
20.
The 22nd, that's next Friday, right?
22nd?
Yeah.
14 plus 7. Yes, that's next Friday.
You guys, it's Earth Day next Friday.
Oh, it's Earth Day next Friday.
Guess what else's birthday is next Friday?
What park's birthday is next Friday on Earth Day?
Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
See, you can't fool him on trivia.
It's the same age as me.
It was
Oh, no.
in the month she was born.
Earlier.
You're so silly. Yeah, you can't fool him on Disney trivia.
Animal Kingdom. Yeah, I mean, Disney's Wild Animal Kingdom.
There you go, huh?
We found the dragon cave in the stone head.
Last time we were there, we saw the dragon cave where where they were gonna. Well, I guess they built a cave that looks sort of like a dragon head and all that for Beastly Kingdom, right? When they were first building the park. Yeah.
Where is that?
If you go over the bridge
To Pandora.
off Discover Island to Pandora, the main entrance area, it's on the right on the bank, the far bank of the river or of the water.
Wow.
So yeah, it was easy to see when we were finally decided to look for it. And then you can walk behind it on a path and get closer to it. But Emma's a Dragon fan and a Minecraft fan and a Coca-Cola fan and a Disney fan. And she's a fan of a lot of things, but she loves Disney history and all that trivia stuff and Walt's life story and all that. So, and she loves just the Disney community, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so thank you for being on. This really meant a lot to her and to me. I mean, I really enjoyed talking to you too.
This is awesome. So much fun, and you do a great job, Emma. Really, look at you. You're such a good host.
There you go.
The host with the most.
The host is with the most.
Yes, that's
she's also not shy or what's the term? Modest.
Modest?
No, you just tell people that exactly how great you are, right?
Oh.
Not humility. You don't have a lot of that. But when you're on YouTube, you got to have fun.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you ask Mr. Max if he has anything he wants to tell your viewers or share, and then you could thank him, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, go ahead.
We got one more thing after we're done now.
Okay, but that'll be after we're done. Okay, go ahead.
Do you have anything to say to our wonderful viewers and subscribers who will be watching this?
Well, I mean, I really just want to thank you for having me on, really, honestly, and I'm so happy that you all were watching this, and just thanks. Yeah, this was really, I'd love to do it again. It was a really good time. And
be sure to subscribe to Mr. CheezyPop, right?
Yeah.
Go out and sign up for the newsletter. All right. Well, you thank Mr. Max, and we'll wrap it up.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. CheezyPop, and Mr. Max for coming on my show.
Thanks. You're so welcome.
we there yet?